Hi friends, this is Katherine Burik. I'm here today to answer a question that I hear pretty frequently. Here's the question. How will I know what keywords will allow my resume to pass through an applicant tracking system? Now I hear this question a lot. I also hear this advice from job search experts all the time. I heard it yesterday on the radio. A gentleman was giving some advice to a caller about how the caller needed to customize his resume with the appropriate keywords so that it would pass through the applicant tracking system. So you're asking this question because this is what you're being told. It makes me crazy to hear this advice. So your odds, when you speak about this concept, you must be focusing most of your attention on applying for jobs through applicant tracking systems, job postings, because that's where you will find applicant tracking systems. Your odds of getting a job from a resume that you send into a job posted online are between 4 and 9%. 4 and 9%. Someone's getting that job, but the odds of it being you are slim. So it begs the question of why you're focusing so much attention on such a lousy job search method, lousy in terms of results for you. But let's break this down a little bit. I get frustrated when I hear this question because the odds, all right? So I thought, let's look up what are some other events that have similar odds. Here's what I found. 7% of people who take the SAT will earn a perfect score. 7%. That's between 1,400 and 1,600. 4.6% of people who apply to Harvard are accepted. Seeing your congressperson not get reelected. So 91% of congresspersons get reelected. That means that 9% don't. It hardly ever happens. Having a chance of a college athlete turning pro in basketball, college athlete who plays well enough to play in the big leagues in college has a 9% chance of getting drafted to the NBA. Do you see yourself in any of those odds? Because I certainly don't see myself in any of those odds. I mean, I did pretty well on the SAT, but I certainly didn't get a perfect score. The chances of that happening are slim, just as the chances of you getting a job from a job posting where your resume has to go through an applicant tracking system are slim. All right, let's look at this another way. Let's understand a little bit more about applicant tracking systems. Applicant tracking systems are designed to eliminate candidates who ostensibly do not meet the requirements for the job. They do this by selecting certain keywords that the company has selected that apply to the job. So there are several problems with this. First of all, which applicant tracking system are you designing your resume around? There are dozens, perhaps hundreds of different applicant tracking systems that have different kinds of rules. Okay, so which one are you picking? Can't pick them all. The other thing is, which keywords are appropriate, do you think? Now, every supply chain director job is different from the other supply chain director job. I mean, they have a few things in common, but there are a lot of aspects of that job that are different. So you have to decide which company and which posting you're designing your resume around. Do you want to change your resume that much every time you apply for a job? When applying for a job on an online system using an applicant tracking system has such appalling success rate? Think about it. It is a myth that you must customize your resume for an applicant tracking system in order to find a job. So why the emphasis on keywords? Actually, keywords are very important. They're very important in social media. So online, you have a reputation. Hopefully you have a robust optimized LinkedIn profile. When I say the word optimize, I mean that it must be optimized for the keywords that are appropriate. So you want to think about what words are the companies using to search for people online in LinkedIn to find candidates. Those are the keywords, and that's where you optimize. You optimize in social media so that you can appeal to SEO, search engine optimization, a very important marketing term. That's what we're doing in LinkedIn. We are marketing ourselves. So that's where you want to understand your keywords. That's where you want to put your keywords. And you should pay much less attention to the concept of applicant tracking systems and keywords in the job posting process because it's a futile effort. Learn more about these important concepts and this important myth in our upcoming webinar, which is called Busting 7 Myths About Your Job Search. The link should be below in the comment section. I really look forward to talking with you about this because this is a debate I want to have. This is Katherine Burik standing by. I'll be back with more questions and some answers.